All right, guys, today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting with variables. So our first question and kind of our definition for the day is, what is a variable? So the word variable means to change. So a variable is a letter that's going to replace a number in a problem. Now, the reason it's called a variable is that that letter could mean different things depending on which equation you're looking at. So if I have, for example, 4 plus x equals, let's say 9. 4 plus x equals 9. So if we were going to look and try to figure out what x equals, we are going to think about, there's a couple different ways you can do it. In one way, you can make a fact family. In other ways, you can just sort of, knowing what your facts are, you can try to plug in the blank. Think about it like as a blank or as a question mark. So 4 plus what would equal 9? So one way, if we're talking about fact families, we could write something like this. So 4 plus x equals 9. Or x plus 4 equals 9, right? That's part of our fact family. We could also say 9 minus 4 equals x, or 9 minus x equals 4. So the one that's going to help us the most is probably this one right here, right? Because 9 minus 4 equals x. So 9 minus 4 we know is 5. So x equals 5. So the way that you show your solution for this is to say x equals 5. Okay, so when you're looking at this in terms of definitions, the word variable means that it can change. So if I had another problem, let me erase what I have here. If I have another problem with x in it, x could equal something totally different. So I'm going to draw a line here so that we can show that there's two different problems. Let's say that I had 13 plus x equals 14. Okay, now over here on this side, the x equaled 5. But on this side, if I look at this, and if I were to make I could think about it as a fact family, or I could just think of it as a blank. So 13 plus what would equal 14? So in this case, x is going to equal 1. So the reason they call it a variable means that x could equal different things depending on the problem. The actual numbers are called constants because 13 is always going to equal 13. But in our problem, the x can change its value depending on the equation. And so that's why it's called a variable. Let's do a couple practice problems. So these are addition problems. So if we look at this, x plus 5 equals 12. So again, you could do a fact family. So x plus 5 equals 12. 5 plus x equals 12. 12 minus x equals 5. Or 12 minus 5 equals x. So fact families are definitely a way to do it. So if we look at this one right here, 12 minus 5 is going to equal 7. So x equals 7. Okay, so again, you could list fact families or you could just fill in the blanks. So 16 plus f equals 20 is our next problem. So 16 plus what would equal 20? 16 plus 4. Okay? And so the variable here could go first or it could go second in your problem. All right, here's a couple of them. So 5 plus y equals 16. Y would equal 9. So you could count up from 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we're going to get, not 9, 11. We're going to get 11 for that one. And then, so you can count up. So if you think it's 9, you can test it by counting up and get 11. Or you could use 16 minus 5 and get 11. So there's a couple of different ways you could do it. You can guess and check. You can use fact families. You can fill in the blanks. Lots of different ways to think about this. Okay, 8 plus u equals 12. So 8 plus u would be 8 plus what would equal 12? 8 plus 4 would equal 12. K plus 9 equals 20. K would be 11. P plus 18 equals 22. If you're not sure, you can come over here and do a little side math. 22 minus 18, you do need to regroup here. 12 minus 8 would be 4. So the answer here, P equals 4. So as you can see, different letters can equal the same thing. Like in this case, Y and K equaled 11. And in this case, U and P equals 4. So it depends on the problem. That's why it's called a variable. All right, now we hit subtraction. So 10 minus K equals 8. So 10 minus what would equal 8? So the difference between, and another way that you can make a fact family here, 8 plus K equals 10, right? You could also think 10 minus 8 equals K. So K is going to equal 2. Now this one's a little tricky. The R is in the front. So what we're doing is we're taking 5 away from the R. So if we were to write this as a fact family, we would have R minus 5 equals 20. R minus 20 equals 5. Okay, and then we could have, so our next part of our fact family here, we could have 20 plus 5 equals R. Okay, so that's really what we're looking for here. This is what's going to help us the most. So 20 plus 5 is 25. So R equals 25. Okay, let's try a couple more. So 8 minus T would equal 4. So what could we subtract from 8 to get 4? So T is going to equal 4. 15 minus R equals 10. What will we subtract from 15 to get 10? So 10 is less than 10 is 5 less than 15. So R is going to be 5. Okay. G is going to be, this is that just like we had before. So since this is listed first, we really want to think about what would 10 plus 30, then 10 plus 30 would equal G. So 10 plus 30 would be 40. And then down here, same thing, this E, since it's listed first here, we would have 12 plus 9 equals E. So 12 plus 9 is 21. Okay. That is the end of adding and subtracting with variables. Thanks, guys. Bye.